5 territory, I want at least one game going to time.
I think we could see it.
Between Rawk and Raptor, it's gotta happen, right?
I don't know, man. That last game we saw with Raptor on stream, he was playing very aggressively, very un-Raptor-like. So we'll see what he does. We'll see what happens. I would not be surprised if it does go to time, but I would also not be surprised if some silly off-stage shenanigans happens because Raptor is just in that kind of mood.
They're both the kind of players that, like, if they've got the lead, they'll suffocate you with that lead.
Yep.
But if they're not, like, guaranteed that lead in one interaction, they're going to wait for it to come to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we're going to see a lot of short hop Zaire. We're going to see a lot of, like, full distance egg throw. Like, this is a candle burner. You all want to hydrate. You best start now, and you'll come back by the end of game 1.
This is also a rare good matchup for Samus. You know, like, I think this is one of those matchups where she gets to excel, and like her game plan works pretty much perfectly. You know.
I mean, I've always been the optimist for both of these characters. I feel like Samus is one of the most slept-on characters in the game. And while locally we meme Yoshi to the high heavens, I think it's pretty well regarded that he's at the very least all right. Samus, though, a very mixed reception on either being phenomenal or, like, maybe good.
It really depends on how much Wi-Fi the person you're asking plays. Like, a lot of Wi-Fi players will say that Samus is a very good character, and a lot of offline players kind of insist that she's not. So, cool to see Rawk doing well with the Space Lady.
Ooh, that catch with that jab 1? No follow-up from it, but very interesting. The littlest shot.
Bink.
It's like the perfect music for this, too.
Very chill soundtrack for a very laid-back matchup, you know?
Lo-fi smash to camp and spam.
Just run up,
just knocking on the door.
Anyone home? No? All right, go away now. All right, Rawk methodically moves his way into a small lead here. And Raptor pushing his way forward with those forward airs, trying to close the gap. Oh!
Yeah!
Rawk, sorry,
Raptor took a minute.
Just deliberating. What's my move here? Pondering, what game am I playing again?
Like an internal multiple choice question pops up for Raptor. It's like, what do I do? I choose answer C.
Falling up air, not going to do it even at 157. Oh, all right. Rawk kind of missing the stage there.
Kind of worked out for him, given that Raptor is pressing damn near every button to try and secure that stock.
Indeed.
And I don't blame him. Look at the damage that's racking up while he's been on the hunt to even the stock count.
I mean, like I said, like Yoshi really can struggle against Samus' tools, and right now it's Raptor. Just how does he get in? How does he get this kill? And how does he not get lapped in percent here as he is now off stage at 130? Oh, tried to read the landing with the up smash, but did not quite get it.
I don't even know if up smash's individual hits are enough to break Yoshi armor.
It might not be enough to break anyone.
Yeah, no, like I know, like
inconsistent as all hell.
That's usually the problem. Is that's an incredibly consistent move. It just sucks.
Yeah,
like,
all of her smash attacks are just so disappointing.
Down smash isn't. Down smash, I think, is
smash
serviceable.
Pretty. I mean, if you've ever pressed melee down smash with Samus in your whole life, it's just, it's a letdown to press down smash in this game. It's a big letdown.
But that's the same game that has Peach down smash compared to Peach down smash.
And Samus down smash is Peach down smash light in
I know.
Melee,
I'm just saying that, like, you can't. That's not a fair comparison.
I know, but it just makes me sad.
As far as the hit one side and hit on the other down smashes go, like, it is serviceable.
Yeah, but have you ever pressed Samus forward smash in this game? That move is pitiful.
It is. You've got forward tilt.
You do.
You have Zaire. Like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this character has a collection of suboptimal buttons, but it's the ones that do work, the ones that you see Rawk constantly putting out a lot, that are why this character, I think, is better than a lot of people garner. Like, charge shot and how much you can move around with it, along with how good nair, back air, and down air are. Couple that with Zaire, I think Zaire is just a cracked button.
Zaire is a very good button.
Like,
and
that
Rawk
button is bonkers.
Rawk is absolutely abusing the heck out of it right now, making sure that that Raptor has a miserable time approaching.
Well, it certainly hasn't been pleasant. Rawk only just now losing his first stock.
One more up B, maybe from a platform, and that should do the trick.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need it off the plats. Yoshi is not very forgiving with allowing it. Woo! Pop quiz, what killed?
Back air. It was back air. I know that one. But if you blinked, you missed it.
It's the secret projectile we haven't talked about.
Yes, that move is big and strong.
It is strong. I like how Nair is just back air junior. And sometimes from the front.
I really do like how they changed the Nair. It's not that it's better or anything at all, but like it's an interesting move now.
It is an interesting move, although I will always posit the value of the sex kicks because like Doc and Link still have theirs and they continue to be some of the best buttons in the game.
Yep.
Like Link's is at minimum on par with Game & Watch and I guess like Mithra and Byleth.
Oh, yeah.
The spinnies.
Those moves are insane, yes.
Sometimes you just gotta stick a leggy out and that's enough. But
I do like that her Nair is unique.
It is unique. Although Yoshi keeps it simpler by just having a good Nair.
Yep.
Let's see if Raptor can put it to use as we return to PS2 for Game 2.
Another relatively chill soundtrack selection.
Oh, this is my favorite, actually. This one and Versus Gladian.
I'm not a huge fan of this one just because the instrument choice. It's very like, I don't know. This isn't.
The reasons you don't like it are probably the reasons that I like it, because you know how I am with my acoustic instruments.
It's not that it's the.
I need my string, man. I need my string. The guitar in the back, I like it. I'm here for it.
Oh, ah! That Sarah almost caught him off guard.
It's like just good enough to be a nuisance to Yoshi when he jumps. There's that forward smash we were talking about.
And the dash attack.
And there's forward
too, yeah. And the forward
What a mess!
The forward tilt gets the kill where the F smash does not. Like, that's like the most Samus thing of all time. Oh, can't get the up smash in time, which means more damage gets tacked on here.
Yep, and now that Rawk has the lead, he's going to be putting out plenty of the hitboxes.
Yeah.
Also, relatively lower percentage, so Rawk can get frisky if he wants to.
Yeah, he does not need to play super defensively here. He has a bit of a buffer, like a cushion, if he wants. Although that cushion is slowly evaporating, we'll say.
Yeah. You can't get too frisky against the likes of a Yoshi, especially as Raptor, who's just waiting for you to approach.
Rather than get a follow-up on that last hit, I like that he just said, I'll just charge. That's fine.
Some internal weighing of the pros and cons there to figure out what's more valuable. And honestly, fully charged charge shot to just let rip might be more useful.
If he gets it at the right time and like can combo out of it, then that could just be a kill. So certainly worthwhile. Surprised that Zero made it from that range.
It's really good.
Oh yeah.
Like
that spicy falling up air and into the forward smash punishment from the down B. Really good stuff.
I like how forward smash almost didn't kill again. Very topical faults of the character. But it's enough for Rawk to still keep the stock lead. He's had an iron grip on the momentum in this match.
Yeah, it's tough because Yoshi can't really... Yoshi is like... All right, there are characters in the game that have like an overdrive button. Yoshi does not have that button. As much as Raptor was trying to do that in the last set we watched against PK Chris, like it is very challenging for Yoshi to like turn it up to 11.
Like he's a character who can accelerate well, but he hits that top speed, and then that's about it.
Yeah, there's certainly moments where he can get like nair, forward, yeah, like that, like nair, forward air, and you can get like some cool early kills with a nice jump read or just like a cool combo. But by and large, the character has like a speed, and that speed is not enough to like break Samus's like defensive wall. Because she also likes to play at one speed.
Yeah, it's certainly a much slower speed, generally speaking, but I think what's important about it all is that solid up smash to anti there. What I think it's important about it all is that Rawk just has such good tempo control. Yeah. Because like, yeah, he could rush in, yeah, he could like slow down, but at the same time, Raptor's more comfortable at that slower pace. And if Rawk gets too brash with his buttons, then Yoshi's just going to beat him out, especially in the close range battle. So keeping a strict cap on how fast or how slow we're going, and using the more oppressive tools like Zair and Charge Shot to dictate that pace, I think is why Rawk's moving around so smoothly past these past two games.
Oh man, and Raptor missing that punish on the up B has just kind of been like a common theme here. He's been missing a couple of key punishes that like would really be helping him out, because he's not too far off from winning this game. Maybe like a combo starter into like 60 damage here, that could go a long way. Oh, just barely out of range, but yeah, it wasn't enough. See, like if he dodged that grab there, like it would have behooved him to get a nice punish. Maybe just run up grab or run up dash attack or something. But instead, he ends up getting grabbed and killed.
I think the big thing here is that, and I know I keep on emphasizing this tool, but it really is such like the moneymaker in this one. Zair occupies an airspace that Yoshi loves to hover in, where Yoshi wants to be right around your head so that you can either cross you up or land on you with something. And there's just a hitbox keeping you out of that space constantly.
And it also can chop through some eggs that get tossed in that same range.
Yep.
Which means that he can't do like low to the ground, like directly at you eggs, reliably at least. So yeah, he's kind of forced to just go in, and when you go in as Yoshi, you get up bead and start taking some damage.
Like, for all the phenomenal combo tools and movement options that Yoshi has, they are fairly predictable. It's a fairly one-note approach when the character's forced out of his comfort zone. And if he can't control that space, he's playing by the rules of whomever is controlling him. Like, that's just the nature of the beast. If he can't tell you to move at his pace, he doesn't really have the tools to shake. But Game 3 is bringing us back once again to Pokemon Stadium 2, and for whatever it's worth, I do think this is a good stage to keep on going back to. It's on Raptor to show us, though.
I don't know. Giving Samus a lot of horizontal distance is giving her more time to, like, retreat and charge. Whereas a place like Small Battlefield might give you the same platform shenanigans as Yoshi that you could be desirable for you. But it gives Samus less room to run, so I think that might be a slightly better stage choice, although, again, we do not know what Rawk banned. If I'm him, I'm getting rid of, like, Smashville and Small and probably, like, Yoshi's. Oh, the single hit falling up air into the charge shot.
You got it, buddy.
It's so like, interesting, the combo routes that Samus has to take, especially when she's improvising. But, man, like, the little bit of reward that she gets, because it didn't even come close to killing. But Raptor getting a kill there, and his first lead in the set. This is a best of 5, so you know, obviously in Game 3 here. So Raptor's got to keep up this momentum that he has found.
And there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes, right into the garbage. Although that was a nice read on the neutral getup, getting a good healthy amount of percent.
Yeah, the fact that, like, the game's pacing is at a tug of war right now is actually fantastic for Raptor, because it invites the scramble. And if there's one thing that we see on a regular basis here, is that Yoshis thrive in the scramble, because they come out of it alive and they start to dictate a faster-paced game that, once again, Yoshi thrives in.
No jump here. But gets to the ground just fine. You know, a scramble is good for an egg-based character.
Yeah, fitting enough.
But, like, I mean, it's good because, like, he gets to assess the situation, and it's like, did the scramble benefit me? If no, double jump away to safety, and then the scramble is over. Yep. And if it did benefit me, hit them more, and you come out on top when you get to make those kinds of decisions. But
yeah, and therein lies the control that Yoshi has in his toolkit, where, like, he may not be as oppressive of a character as Samus, where it's a slow and certain death, but you're just taking away so many options from your opponent because you're leaving them with God knows what resources in what kind of situation.
I would be remiss if I didn't comment on the aerial charge, the aerial screw attack that Rawk just used to do a lot of shield damage against a character like Yoshi, who does not get the luxury of being shield poked by that move. I wonder if Raptor will shield on the platform again this set, and if Rawk will be able to find a way to break the shield, because that would be huge.
Raptor tends to have a history of being the kind of player where, like,
his shield gets broken a lot.
It happens. It's
a Brawl player thing. They rely on shield a lot because in Brawl, shielding was really good, you know? So, like,
I think it's also the value, and another thing I bring up constantly is, like, it's not getting shield poked. So many characters' game plans when it comes to shield pressure is built on the premise that, like, if it's not gonna put you in a position where you're safe, then you might just poke through the shield and get away with it anyways. It's why holding forward works for so many characters in Ultimate, but Yoshi takes away that privilege.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes people struggle with the way the character can play defense, so.
I like the effort. I like that too.
All right, those were some cool call-outs from Raptor, but you know, just milliseconds or pixels off from what he actually needed to hit.
Hey, listen, if he got it, he had the game. He has a fantastic percentage lead right now.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of how well he can actually secure the game, because that's what he's on path for right now.
It's tough to say what he's been doing differently this game to get this nice lead. I think what he's doing more of is aerial approaches from very high up, coming down with eggs like that.
Yep, because you know what's not covering your eggs and your Yoshi up there? Zair.
Yeah, Zair can't quite reach that high, so if Rawk needs to adjust, he needs to do more of that, which is the forward airs, full hop forward airs, and up airs too, because that's what covers that space.
And you know, we've been seeing a lot of in this game 3. Forward air and up air not doing as much for Rawk, because
forward air gets chopped up because the double jump armor can get Raptor out of it if he needs to. Same with the up air. Those multi-hit moves are just not quite as reliable when you have armor. Oh, getting barely out of that corner. I cannot believe he squeaked out of that one, but this percent is tacking on, and Raptor needs to figure out how to get this kill before this game comes to an untimely end. Look at the clock, too. Minute and a half.
yeah, I was telling you, man, that there's the chance that one of these games really is the camera burner.
Uh-oh. Look at this now. 100%. It's getting to that point where Raptor... oh, he doesn't get the full hit. Ah! Okay.
No! It's shield poked.
Yeah, I mean...
There's that privilege.
Yoshi privilege. You don't get shield poked, but you still get to shield poke others.
Yep.
That'd be interesting if, like, Yoshi just was not allowed to shield poke, just out of fairness, you know?
That would actually be horrifying. Character to be gutter trash. I was just about to bring up how
he be?
So many
Down
of his,
air on people's shields, just shield break 'em.
So many of his moves are fantastic at shield poking.
Oh, of course they are, but they'd be even better, like, down air if it would always shield break, because, like, that move does so much shield damage.
It does, but I think there is more to the value of shield poking, because then you are dealing the damage, the knockback, of course, you're mispositioning them, and that's where I think a lot of Yoshi's good at. And bringing it in tune with the match, I think a lot of what Raptor was doing well. Mispositioning Samus, all of a sudden Rawk can't hold the corner because he's 50 feet above, like, 3/4 into the stage.
Yeah.
That's not the corner. That's not where he wants to be, but it's where Raptor keeps plopping him.
I think for that reason, Rawk might want to go somewhere, like, if it's available battlefield, because if Raptor tries to take to the skies again, he can go up there himself and just do the things he was doing.
Yeah, you know.
You can jump Zair from the platform and cover the sky.
We've been doing a lot of highlighting the defensive play of both of these players, which I think they do a fine job of showing why that's at the forefront of their play, especially as Game 4 brings us to Kalos Pokemon League.
I can't believe this stage wasn't banned. I think this might be one of Samus's best stages, especially in this matchup.
I would agree, but also I don't think Raptor's phased that much.
I don't either. I feel like, again, he's you know, he's got that whole stoic thing going on, as always. He
like, he just needs to, I guess, play more Raptor-y.
Yeah. I mean, he was making good adjustments that game. Again, those aerial approaches were working out really well for him. And
Wait on the roll, too. Worded big
combos.
damage. And therein lies why I think this stage is probably left on the board. Like, yes, Rawk can haul ass to the other ledge. And then Raptor's right there with them, because Rawk spent so much time running to the other ledge that it gave Raptor the opportunity to give chase. Like on the smaller stages where it was, I guess, where it was just stadium, there was a lot of space for Rawk to be able to retreat and then threaten the space with Zair, or charge shot, or back air. Here, Rawk, the Zair's not that long. It's not that good of a move.
Yeah, it doesn't cover all of this stage, sure. But, like, what he does get in exchange is if Raptor ever is in the corner, Samus's pressure gets 1,000 times better on this stage. Jump forward air as Samus on this stage is fantastic. Yeah, see, that shield poking there, if he didn't get the shield poke.
Listen, when you get to mod Ultimate, you get to make the funny changes. You got it, man.
I mean, instead it would have just broke his shield and then he just up smash. So the same end result, of course. Yoshi gets his way.
An egg's an egg, no matter how you cook it.
Yeah, there's
I hate seeing that every time. The single hit of Screw Attack that just sends so far. Like, I get why, and it's also, the move's incredibly overtuned to keep it from shine sparking, I'm sure, as you remember of games since past.
Very disappointed that they called that the shine spark, as that is definitely not what shine sparking is.
No, not at all, but hey,
whatever.
Listen.
At least they used the word.
Yeah.
I wish her dash attack just had a slight like glowing animation, so we could just call that Shine Spark, because that would make sense.
You see, then the character would be designed after how she is in the games. We can't be having that.
That's true. I've been saying to people for the longest times, I actually think that Sakurai has never played a Metroid game. I can prove this. All right, so ready? So Zero Suit Samus, okay? Strap in, boys. Zero Suit Samus, right? Does not have a whip, okay? At all. Sakurai made that up. He just made it up. And it's like, dude, you can't just make that up. Like, I mean, whatever. You got to fill out the moveset fine. Like, I don't know, man. So frustrating. And, like...
She didn't have heals either.
What do you mean? Like, for...
Because between Brawl to Smash for Wii U,
he
gave her heals.
Yeah. He really is a thing for heals, I think, you know?
He does, as...
You can see it with
if you've seen the
Bayonetta.
Pyramithra reveal, how much focus he put onto Pyra's feet, like, he very much has... That's enough of that.
Yeah. I agree.
Look what you've done!
We've hit the end of that one. Man.
In conclusion, Raptor's bringing us to Game 5 at a slow but steady pace.
Yeah, he's been showing like he knows how to adapt to this sort of thing. Like, defensive play obviously is one of his strong suits. Like, and breaking's like zone breaking is like part of playing defensively. You know, if you are like, you know, again, it's a Brawl thing. Like it doesn't just mean playing slow and boring. It means like you and your opponent's playing slow and boring because everyone's playing slow and boring because you're playing Brawl. You also know how to beat that kind of strategy. So
yeah, this is just hard boiled into how he plays.
Hard boiled. I have unlimited power here.
You approach the giant omelet.
Why am I muted? Why did I get muted for his pun? Oh my god, I'm more mad than Rawk for getting hit by that big up smash.
Well, it was the first time in that game that we saw the Renegade up smash. Plus, hey, it is an anti-air tool.
Up smash is good against Samus. If she ever finds her way in the air, there's no chance she's getting through it all, you know? Like, she's so floaty. Absolutely no shot she's getting down.
Are we going back?
I mean, I think we should try. Because, like, unless Battlefield's on the table, I don't know if there's a better spot.
The thing is that, like, the way that Rawk wants to play, I feel like he has to feed into the character's tools, but doing so gives Yoshi better space. It's a situation of damned if you do, damned if you don't, because it's either you play to Rawk's strengths, which also play to Raptor's strengths, or you play to Samus's strengths, which will in turn play into Yoshi's strengths. Like, you sort of, like, checkmate yourself at the character select. Which is really weird, because there's not a lot of matchups that do that, and given how large the stage list is here at the meta, you wouldn't expect it to be so restrictive.
It's true. And it looks like right now I think Rawk is wondering, can I go back to the stage I won on first?
Well, given that we run modified DSR, that would be a negative, right?
Modified DSR means you cannot go back to the most recent stage you won on, right? But didn't he win on PS2 twice? Looks like a bit of confusion, but I wonder what was going through their heads just now, because this might be the defining feature. Picking Town and City as Samus, here's what's going through my mind, right? You've got the tall ceiling, which means your up throw, which is a somewhat reliable kill throw, is now less reliable, right?
Yeah, but those plats.
Yeah.
You're giving aerial characters the work on those platforms if you could properly bring the battle there.
I think that when the platform layout looks like this, he's a happy robot, because like this is gonna make it hard for Raptor to navigate through the air and do that thing he's been doing with like the high approach. Plus, he could maybe get a screw attack on a platform, get an early kill. So
I think one thing to also consider is that regardless of plat layout, it's going to favor Rawk. That also includes once we go past the 30-second mark and the platforms go away, because now you have
FD,
wooden FD.
Which is a good stage for the bounty hunter here. Uh-oh, but not when you're getting comboed like this. Get out of there. Okay, all right. That's one way to break it up. All right, and now we get to play on a bit more of Kalos, which, again, I still think was decent.
Platform layout-wise, I still feel like this very much is in the favor of Samus, because now you have a position where, like, you back throw, you set your target off stage, you position on the platforms, and then you... It's an unpunishable move!
How? How does he get away with it every time?
Can't keep getting away with this!
I can't believe it. I just can't.
Y'all think it's a bit! It's just Raptor! It's really just him!
Did everyone like have a meeting and just secretly agree, like, all right, whenever he uses that move, we want him to like believe the delusion, so we're all gonna just play along.
It's like, yes, Grandpa, this move is unpunishable.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's your Wiimote.
Brawl startup noises.
RIP the rest of the Heroades at the Brawl meetup.
Oh my gosh, that's me though.
I love Brawl too, so it's having a lot of fun with it. Oh.
All right.
Raptor having a lot of fun too. I'm just realizing, you know, he's bleeding, but he's in the lead, and
yeah, he has not. Since he has got that one lead that I pointed out, he has not been in the lead. So if he can now just maintain his pace.
See, this is what I mean. Like, on paper, you start to make the notes of, like, what's working out for Rawk, and then you try to compare notes to what's going to work out for Raptor. Your notes are the same.
Yeah.
Like, Corporate has provided you the two of the same picture.
Yes. You know, maybe it's a matter of, like, Rawk just kind of running out of stamina. Maybe it's also, like, he's making some bad adjustments, or, I mean, like, we'll get hit by F smash is a bad adjustment for sure.
Yeah, certainly.
I don't know. I feel like he's shooting the gun less.
It's like
you do need to shoot those raw neutral bees every once in a while. You can't just spend the whole time charging. You have to eventually shoot. And you do need to shoot the little shots as well.
that's certainly something we've seen happen progressively less and less as the set has gone on.
Nice coverage. That covered a lot, especially with his invincibility timer on the ledge being pretty low at 177. All right, we're going to dodge right through that egg. Rawk now on his last stock of the tournament.
Down at game 5, and this is like, you know, you brought up the concept of like someone's stamina. This is losers finals. This is deep into the night. This isn't an especially large bracket, and it's not especially late here at the venue. But this is definitely one that's just got to be grueling for you. Because then you've got, it's Chris waiting in Winterside Grands.
That's right.
And that's just going to suck for both of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you got a lot ahead of you, and you've had to trudge on through hell just to get to it.
Raptor's down without a jump. Tossed back off stage.
I think that what we just saw is another big problem that's made this matchup so much more difficult for Rawk, is that he doesn't have that typical flowchart at the ledge where you get to throw off stage, have the bomb, intercept a jump, or answer to a high recovery like Yoshi jump. That's the end of that story.
Yeah, the bomb is very, very useless in this matchup especially. Like, if it ever breaks armor, like, anything would have broken armor, so there's really no point. Oh, I can't believe that did not grab him.
That was weird.
Rawk trying to go for something funny at the ledge just to get out of the corner, but now he stuck where he was before. All right.
I like the dash on the platform as though there's like a last-ditch effort to do something on it.
Yep.
Because if he got pivot grab off that plat and swung Raptor into the wings, dead even game at that point, but that is a peek into a distant future.
Maybe an alternate dimension.
Many timelines, not this one.
All right, a kill here would be huge. All right, Rawk is
And you'd
still
be right.
in it. He's got a full tank in the gun.
A minute 50 on the clock. Samus with Rage, still something to respect given how strong back air is.
Up throw could even catch a kill on a tall plat.
We're going to need some damage on first.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see what Rawk can do. It is landing directly onto up smash and giving the game 3-2 to Raptor.
He just